Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to make it really quick, quick and simple if you need to mass produce your winter holiday cards. This is very cute, and I'm going to use the My Pink Stamper Winter Punnies for the sentiment. I've got some pink ribbon that I bought just off Amazon. It's not the same pink, but it coordinates, so I thought it actually worked quite well with that. I have a Cricut cut from Winter Frolic, which I will put together for you guys. And then I have some cardstock. So this is Blushing Bride by Stampin' Up, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. 4 1/4. And then just fold it over. It's just a standard size note card, so if you have you know, like an A6 size would work as well, if you know what I mean. If that made any sense. And then I have a couple of pieces here. So this piece is some I think this is Nina Desert Storm cardstock. So this measures 4 by 2 3/4. It's the size that worked, and I had a piece roughly. And then this is 4 by 5 1/4, and this is Early Espresso, which is actually the ink that we're going to use with this. It's just a dark brown, so don't get too hung up on this. Now this next bit is very easy to do, but I wanted to show you, if you don't have an embossing folder, if you don't have a machine that will do embossing on your piece of cardstock, so a lot of those are just little plastic folders, and you pop the cardstock in and then you run it through your machine with the right sandwich, is what they call it, of plates, and then it basically embosses an image into the cardstock. So you have this raised edge on this side. If you flipped it over, you'd have the debossed, so the sort of indentation of it on the other side. So they're very, very popular, and a lot of people have them, but I thought, if someone doesn't have that and you wanted something similar, how could you do that? So I am going to show you just with your scoreboard how you can create some pattern. Now you can do like a lattice work if you go at an angle like so, and just score either whatever distance you decide on, and just keep scoring it. And then you could flip it the other way and do it so that it's got that sort of crisscross lattice kind of look. You could have it just striped, just diagonal stripes, or you can do what I'm going to do and just do some simple lines. Now my card's going to be this way, so I want my lines to go this way. That's the only thing to think about, is which way you want your lines to actually go, depending on which way your card's going to be. That made sense. so we're just going to create some texture in the background. Now this measures, like I say, it was about 2 3/4, so I probably only want to start about here, because the more you can either use a good sticky adhesive on the back of this to stick to the embossed raised area, or you can just do the whole panel, or just sort of, or start halfway down kind of thing. Makes no odds really, but we'll just see. We'll see what's going to happen. It might actually be easier if I just score the whole thing. So, and then I have, this is a ball tool. This one actually came with this board. I actually think it came with a magazine about 10 years ago, so I've still got it. But any embossing tool or bone folder should work. So this is anything that you normally score with, as if you're scoring like your lines for your card bases, or whatever it is, your folds for your card base. That should work too, because you're not actually folding these lines, you're just scoring them, so there's pattern on your paper. So you're making your own embossed paper pattern, you know what I mean. So I think I want, let me start with 1/2 inch lines. So I'm just going to go every, not 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, sorry. I'm just going to score. And you just keep going as far as you want. So if you only wanted this section and your card was this way, you don't have to score the rest of it. If that makes sense. I'm just going to do the whole thing. I just wanted some texture on the bottom part of the card. And hey presto, you've got your own debossed or embossed lines. It's that easy. So if I wanted to go the opposite way, I would just turn the card sideways and then go again. But I just wanted some stripes raised. So this is the raised part, so this is the embossed part. But you've also got the debossed that you can use as well. It's that difficult. So I think now I'm just going to start to put these two together. So this piece is going to go on the top, so I'm just going to get some tape on here. And then whenever you're sticking your embossed pieces down, just make sure you've got enough adhesive, or a really good sticky adhesive, because you don't want it to sort of start to twist up off your card. If you've got wet adhesive is probably the best thing. But you don't have to have wet adhesive for this. So if I just get this stuck on here. Just to the top part of this. And I might actually even leave a little gap. Just because I can. I was going to put it flush at the top there, but I think that's probably going to look a little nicer. And then I do have some ribbon, like I said, and I'm not going to do anything fancy. Not even going to add a bow or anything. I'm just going to have it just across the center-ish of the card. Probably about there, and I didn't get my tape. I did this last time. So let me just pop a couple of pieces here. I'm going to go over the top anyway because I've got you know, to stick it down. So go. So that's mostly the front panel done, and that will then just stick to the front of the card, which I will do in a minute. I think right now I want to get this put together. It's very easy to do, she says. So let's see, I believe this one goes on first. It's like the little saucer. And then we have this pink bit that will go on here, and it all just lines up really nicely. Sorry, noise. very easy to put together. See it nicely coming together. I love it. I love it, I love it. Right, this, I believe, which way does this one go? That way. There are guidelines on here, so you can sort of work out where you need to put each bit. The key is remembering to put them the right way up, because they will have, it's almost like a puzzle, they'll have a specific order that they go in. And then there's this tiny little thing, teeny little snowflake. That. Goes about there. This will also just stick on there, so actually let me do that now. There you go. There's that image all done. So now we can put the card together. Just get some tape on. Like I said before, you just need to make sure that when you've got an embossed, whether it's your embossing folder or the one that you've made, just make sure you've got enough adhesive all the way around so that it doesn't sort of want to pop up on its own. I've got glue all over my fingers. Ugh. I don't mind the messy crafts, but oh, I hate glue on my finger. It drives me mad. I don't know why. It just does. This on here. Real quick. Here. And there you have that. Now I'm going to take my early espresso and my stamp. And I'm thinking this is going to go about there. Chocolate soul for the soul. Hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. Do you guys like hot chocolate? I love hot chocolate. Right. So I need some dimensionals, which I don't seem to have. So I'll be using this stuff now. Any foam adhesive will work. That's if you want to pop it up. If you don't want to pop it up, just stick it flat. It'll still look cute. Because you made it. It should be okay. Get this done before my camera dies. She says, come back. Right. Hot chocolate soothes the soul. Isn't that cute? I really want this back there. And I just think it's such a sweet little retro kind of, I probably could have had that a little higher, but it's kind of a retro sort of feel to it. So one more thing I want to do before we go, because I think everything needs a bit of bling at Christmas. Whoa. The top just fell off. Anyway, it's Crystal Nouveau drops. This is White Blizzard. So I think this will just add a bit of sparkle. To that. Just a bit of sparkle here and there. Camera died, of course. So I've added some more the White Blizzard onto just a few areas, and that will dry nice and clear and very sparkly. And then I needed a pink that worked, and I didn't have one. So I actually used the glow in the dark one, and this is shocking pink, but actually I think it'll work quite nicely with this ribbon and once it dries. So these are sort of like, it's the same Nouveau drop, but it's in a different sort of format, just to add something. This corner was a little too empty. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you guys are having a good start to your Christmas crafting, and hot chocolate really does soothe the soul. So I will see you next time, guys. Bye.